This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heartmans. We're converging to learn together because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. Better work life, better family life, better personal life.
You cannot allow the glue of love to bind you to pain. Ugh. You must find a way to detach it, even if at first it will feel like ripping yourself apart. You'll get better at it over time. Sounds like that's what you're saying. It's difficult. It's really difficult to rip yourself. But what I can say for sure, better sooner than later, isn't it?
Exactly.
And you're going to have this book to help you with your healing journey. It's just a guide. It helps you find your way around. It's a sort of a GPS. So if you don't have this book, please get it. And sometimes there may be bruises that we have, injuries that we have from our past or even from our present that we are not aware of.
Correct.
But they're sabotaging our destiny. So please get yourself a copy of this book through ordering on the WhatsApp number on your screen. And that said, a very warm welcome to the Benjamin Zulu Show. My name is Lily. And in addition to this book, there are 3 others that you can also get. You can get them as a pack, all go for 4,000 bob. And we will ship it to you or deliver it to you from wherever you are, within the country and outside of the country. Toxic relationships, we need to be able to recognize and deal with them. Dreams before dating, a critical guide for all pre-25s, high schoolers, collegers, university students, and even a little post. And even if you're in any other age bracket and you feel like you need to do some things over, this is an amazing read for all of us.
Very good. I opened at random. One page on dating, right?
Right.
And it's page 48 is about the relationship black spots. So here is an example of 2 animals. Imagine if a deer told the elephant to stop being intimidating. How is the elephant supposed to respond? To kneel down or lie on the grass? In whatever posture, the elephant will always be bigger than the deer.
Yeah.
Some people have an inferiority complex, and instead of dealing with it, they project the discomfort on you. You are not intimidating, they are intimidated.
Oh, it's not me, it's you, baby.
And that's their monkey to deal with.
Right.
Perhaps you can offer a suggestion instead. Oh dear, the deer now, the animal. Imagine I can't help but be myself. How about you leave the company of elephants and seek solace among your deer colleagues?
Kindly.
That's dating, right? And I just opened that random.
Love it. Yeah.
So, because today even the discussion is about who you end up with after this process.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Today's discussion is about why men lose interest in marriage after becoming wealthy.
Yeah. Today we are on the spot.
Somebody asked in the comments. So, guys, if you want us to discuss something, also put it in the comments. We're going to look through and we'll address.
Yeah, and we are one audience-driven show.
Yes, 100%.
You know,
yes.
We really want to know what is happening where you are.
Yes.
And when you throw it there, we'll be happy to discuss it.
Yes.
The first reason men, so is it a common thing? Does it happen? People keep saying, you help him grow, then you watch him leave you for another one after he grows. That has been a lot of saying. You know, grow with a man from grass to grace, only for him to leave you for the slave. You become virtuous and composed, only for him to leave you for the one who are not virtuous. You know, you are the goat wife, but they eat with the other one. Not you. There's been a lot of that being thrown around.
Yeah.
And my answer was, while he is growing, what are you doing?
I'm also growing.
Thank you very much. Don't lift him while you remain on the ground. You both evolve. Don't agree for people to tell you to stay home. They confine your world to a small space at home when they're going out here to build networks. Lily, you need to work so that you can meet quality people. Are we together? Don't agree to stay home. The women stay home because they just want to be fed. The one who feeding you can stop feeding you.
Yeah.
That before used to say the man can die, but death is hard to imagine. No, let me tell you something else that can die quickly. The love. That's what we are discussing today.
Yeah.
There's another thing that has a quicker, shorter lifespan.
I know, but when we're getting in, it's forever.
You know, And then you throw in and say, okay, I was touched to stay home. I'm thinking of this kind of allowance.
Yeah. He provides.
Expand your worldview by just going out to where the world is. Here, who is talking, who is doing what, and engage. We said the lowest you can do, Lily, even when you are babysitting, you're doing, take some hours and be out in the world.
Okay.
Some 3 hours. Go park somewhere, sell onions. Do you know if you sell onions from Angudka, we'll buy because of who is selling?
Really?
Yes, people can buy just to associate.
That's okay.
Yes. Feels good to see a person that the hustling is not just for the struggling.
Okay.
People sell kitenges for other reasons, just to engage the market. You know?
Not because they're looking for the money
No,
necessarily.
sometimes just to engage the world. It's not always for the profit. Just to have a different, you cannot the whole day just chores and home. You go open your boot, your car, then there's some vitenges, you go to the course of some dera. Here's dera. Sell dera. You don't even remember how much was the buying price. Because you're not after the money. You mentioned price, they're shocked. Okay. And they give without bargaining. How much did we sell?
Yeah.
Sometimes you do those things to engage with the world.
Okay.
And so, why is it that women are saying after men become wealthy, it's a common, not everyone of course, but it's a common occurrence that they flip. We cannot deny it because we have seen it.
Can I just quickly add something in
Yes.
there? Sometimes even these problems that are being complained about are really the minority. It's
Yes.
just that people are really talking about
Exactly.
But a lot of wealthy men are still
Yeah.
very much engaged in their marriages.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And we are talking about those who do change. Why do they change? Number one, they are deluded that now they no longer need the marriage. They no longer need this woman. It's the foolishness of the person who climbs and then kicks away the ladder they climbed on.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the truth that a lot of men are held together by the wife. But many times wives don't want to be given credit. They help you stay to, do you know that stability of coming home, there's food you're being prepared for, you can have a stable life at home now so that your mind can think about business,
Yeah.
so that you can show up to work
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, men, you don't announce it, but they just carry packed lunch.
Yeah.
Somebody prepared meal for them.
Yeah.
They don't have to bother with these hotels that don't care. You know, you have a healthy breakfast. You know, you think that's a small thing. The bachelors are aware. Bachelors know otherwise. From a healthy breakfast,
Yeah.
somebody to think that you're coming home and they, even if they're leaving, they make some meal before they leave. That thoughtfulness just to keep you fed and taken care of and nourished. And the problem with men is that because your stomach is yours, you can't send anybody to eat for you. If there's nobody to feed you, you're going to take 1 hour to look for a meal.
Yes.
If somebody had made for you that 1 hour, what can you do? You can make 1 million.
Yeah.
That's the difference. It looks small. You know, the lunch looks like a small thing. But for who the man has become and where he's trying to go, that 1 hour is worthy a lot. But he can't delegate eating.
Yeah. It's just that she couldn't eat for you.
So,
She would have.
so if there was no one to watch out for your meals, you'll have to outsource. This outsourcing takes time and is also dangerous. These infections here and there.
Yeah.
When you are single, you know the name of Secnidas. You know every drug. You become a colleague chemist. You arrive there with a chemist and you are talking technical language as if you studied pharmacy.
Yeah.
Experience. You know there's one off because it's mild.
Yeah.
There's one for 7 days.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And you want to take it there and then.
Yeah.
Because you're on the move.
Yeah.
You rest in the car. You don't even recuperate in the car. While on the move, they just park to recuperate. It's the life of men. Take drug, I'll have they listen a little bit, 20 minutes. I think I'm better now. You know?
Yeah.
When a man has a wife, the wife becomes a stabilizer. So don't look for a monumental thing she's doing. You'll miss it. The men who come to despise the contribution of the wife, they try to look whether she did a very monumental thing. Whether she brought in millions.
Yeah.
She was holding you to a place of stability to pluck the fruits. Pluck the fruits. You're plucking, she was holding you. Sustaining you so that you don't have to worry. Do you know that mental headache of arranging the menu for the week can stress men to death?
No.
Ask a random guy to arrange meals for the house for that week, just without buying the meals, to write for you. Are we together? Reduce it to the bare minimum, to just
Right.
3 meals a day for 1
Week.
Ask the same man to arrange his clothes. for a week.
Not gonna happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Those things seem small.
But you look like you're tidy. Are you tidy? Like in terms of clothes, are you able to?
No, my mind is
Stash
always
your clothes.
distracted. I can forget a belt. So I arrive for a show. I don't have a belt.
Really? That's so good to know.
Many times I forgot handkerchief. When I was single, I had a lot of problems. So many schools where I used to speak, I had a lot of matrix, mother figures. They know I'm coming there, but I have new
Arrange
handkerchief.
you. Oh.
Because I'm sweating. I don't have anything. My son, this one for you. The other one, okay. Don't. So they always have something.
Women are amazing.
I tell you. those things may seem small. When I'm psyched up, I forget to eat.
Oh.
You when you love, you are on the go. And then the hunger strikes at the odd hour when there's no food anywhere. Because we forgot to take lunch carefully.
Yeah.
You took a snack and it's okay, we can go there. Somewhere in the middle of nowhere, hunger pangs. You know, brothers have funny problems. You thought it's only a child that starts crying because of hunger? Welcome to another world. I'm sorry to introduce to you the same phenomenon. Men can get hunger pangs and their mood destroys. Mood is just irritable. You know, so they have a widespread bad mood. They're not aware, they're just hungry. So the wife knows, oh, you know, he has not eaten. Please bite it. And then he, okay, so you can always say, actually, it's not a bad idea. You know, we can actually try. What do you think?
You know, I have a friend who would faint. She forgot to eat. Like we're resuscitating. What's wrong? Are you okay?
You know,
I think I'm just hungry.
So, a lot of men, because when they love our work, we get distracted. So they get by with snacks. Snacks, this and the other.
Yeah.
When you see roadside kiosks, the major customers are men.
Men, yes.
They use shorthand. And you know, breakfast for men is not tea in those hotels. It's food.
Yeah, it's food.
Morning, 8 a.m.
Yes.
Ugali is ready.
Yes.
Men are taking it seriously.
Yeah.
You know, they don't know what is tea and a slice of bread. That's not what workers eat. They need energy. Breakfast is the most important meal. So, but women don't announce all their men eat. They just keep it decent, quietly. But when she's not there, you're going to expose yourself out there looking for food. Do you have food? Sorry, it's not lunchtime. What you mean tea?
Okay, so all this effort, and the guy still forgets me when he gets
Yes,
work?
and I'm telling you, when money comes, number one, he begins to see these other women who have big business ideas out there, okay?
Oh.
Who show him properties, who show him investment, who show him loan facilities. And because he's deluded, I'm going to tell you the other, it's really an unholy trinity of 3 factors.
Okay, I'm looking forward.
3 factors playing together to really conspire against the man. It's a whole trap. It's a trap with 3 prongs, but it's one trap. The first one is to think the wife is not that important. I'm the one who bringing the money, because the check is coming in his name, the contracts are in his name. You don't see the coach scoring. You see Messi scoring. You see Ronaldo scoring.
Yes.
But you know the coach is part of the game and is the one drawing the strategy for them. You can't see a strategy when you're watching. You can't see the plan. You can't see the loopholes, what they're utilizing. But when a new coach takes the team, they win. Another one, they fail. You understand? What is the coach? That's your wife. She's not in the pitch. She's not scoring. She's not the one kicking the ball. But she can show you perspective. Where are the loopholes? Where are the opportunities?
Yeah.
And men know when you have a woman who can incubate ideas, sit on ideas and help you think and they toss and turn over the idea and come up concepts, and they help you develop it and look at what is happening, to take strategy, the family planning and what we are doing, financial strategy, to give you a clue, and you grasp it, you implement it.
Yeah.
That team effort. In basketball, sometimes the one who's doing most hard work is not the one who scores. The strategy they use, they have one scorer who sneaks into the scoring position. Then the other guy gives them the pass the last minute before the opposition can counter.
Yeah.
So they come to counter the guy who has the game,
Uh-huh.
but they have arranged the one who's to score. Is that they are undetected. You become that one who scores, and you're scoring, and it is in your name.
Yeah.
But the work was in the assist. Football, you know that phenomenon.
Yes.
The major work was in the assist.
Yes.
Not the scoring.
Yeah.
How you brought the ball all the way and cleared, and then when you drawn the defenders to you, you tipped the ball to them.
One job. Yeah.
Yes. This guy just finished.
Yeah.
But the name of the score is him. You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes men are doing a lot of scoring while the woman is doing assist. That is, does not carry the name. Assisting. When he climbs up there and he has all the, hey, Bazoo, you are the boss, you're the guy.
And meets other women scorers there.
Yes. So you meet other alpha women.
Right.
Your woman is not alpha. At least she's not operating that energy.
Yeah.
She's not competing for leadership with you.
No.
She's assisting you.
Yeah.
She's operating better just behind there.
Yeah.
And she's not in the scenes. And because she's busy with work, she's not always looking, oh, this pretty and dressed up. These other women are dressed up.
Yes.
So you begin to think you don't need her too much, and you begin to despise her role. What happens when these women are totally frustrated? They are forced to shift to the side. Then you step on the hard ground. You realize there had been carpet here, no carpet now. Do you know men can take eternity to put a carpet in the house? Carpet. A carpet. And when they put it, it becomes so dirty, they step with the mud on it, they forget to remove it. It is so poorly maintained, it's even making you sneeze. You enter the house and you're sneezing because of the carpet.
Yeah.
You're just a visitor and you know this carpet, just one making us to sneeze.
Yeah.
You know, there's something about men that's not there. That's not theirs. There are men who are clean, we're not saying they're not some. But when a man is operating in most masculine energy, small things, he doesn't have time for them.
So usually what this man will do is either go for one of those alpha women or go for a lower grade woman, lower than his wife.
Exactly. So I'm coming to that.
Okay.
Number one, we are saying it's because he's deluded that he no longer needs marriage, when in fact the marriage was the ladder on which he climbed to get here. But the contribution was not dramatic. It was rather a stabilizer. You know, even in your car, stabilizers are not loud. You don't even see them. It's when they break down.
Yeah, that's when you notice. In film, we are told that if you notice the editing, then it was edited by an amateur. You're supposed to watch a movie and not notice that it's been edited.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When your wife edits your life well, people won't know. They'll just see you're very smooth.
Yeah. Yeah.
You move smoothly. But you know where your stabilizers are.
Yes.
You know, there's something they put in the movie for timing. And it's part of the movie.
Yes.
They count, but they will clip it out.
Yes. Yes.
It was for the actors to gel.
Yeah.
To gel well.
Yeah.
So we're saying that's one factor. And the second factor is the confusing power of money. Money on its own, without you being malicious, without even you looking at it, there's something about money. It brings a lot of power, attention, admiration, praise. When you have money, to many materialistic women, you are handsome, however you look. Rayvani sang the song. They said, "You fat?" They say, "I like it. Please do it again." I like that. Do it what?
Do it again. Mhesh.
You have a belly. The other time they were hating you, but I thought, oh my God, so handsome. I like you. Let me lie there. When they lie on your bed. Unaibiwa. That's the song.
Hey, that belly. I'll never. I don't know. Anyway.
No, it's when you have money, nothing with you is wrong. Nothing.
Okay. No, lose the belly. Lose the belly.
No, you know, from my village, that's a sign of power.
Why don't you have a belly?
No, they don't like it. I don't look fully fed. My wife is being questioned.
Yeah,
do you know how to feed our son? Can we help you? Then the mothers there bring you a mountain of food. This is how you feed a man. But me, if I have it, I will keep falling down because I can't move steadily. My personality is a problem. I'm trying to manage a problem. You know, you're supposed to move in a composed way, and greet people in a way that is. But I keep forgetting. I plan now from here. I'll be composed quiet. This show, I'm going to be all right, guys. So today we are talking.
No, don't do that. No. Don't ever think about it. We're here for the drama.
Thank you.
And then
That's why I need my body to be light.
Okay.
To run around.
Okay.
The power of money on its own, Lily, I must confess, everybody must wrestle with it.
That's
Solomon was given wisdom and he was okay. But when the wisdom brought the money, he began to marry every woman.
yeah.
Began to experiment with pleasure. And he writes it there, Ecclesiastes 2. I said, let me experiment with the pleasure. And they folly to see what is it about. Give me every kind of wine. Where are those women bringing them? Money gives you the illusion that you can have anything.
Yeah.
You can have anything. So what it challenges is not necessarily how you view the importance of your, it challenges something else, the boundaries and the values you lived by. And those women themselves, they suggest, it's no problem having a number two, as long as you can provide for them and they're not fighting. The women
Yeah.
suggest polygamy,
Yes.
suggest side chick, suggest, people,
Just accept. It's better if you know
and it's the friend to the girl who wants that, who is talking to you. I notice my friend has a lot of crush on you, and she's such a nice girl. She can be helping you in there, accompanying you. The way she's very good out here, you're alive now. You need more help. She can drive around with you. They actually convince you for their friend, or a mother campaigning for her daughter, and then they're playing and you're being entertained because of the fruit of what you start. They challenge your values and make you think because now you have money, you can do anything. Watch out if you're a great man or if you're aiming for greatness. When you reach to a place where your bank balance that is more than 1,000 shillings,
not 10K.
the standards have gone very low. They are really gone very low. You don't need to be a millionaire nowadays to appear like you have money.
Yeah.
When you're polished, you're dressed well, and you always have some 500 to get. Those people always borrowing you 200 shillings, $1,
Yeah.
$2. So if you have anything like $5, always there is a bank balance.
Yeah.
You can get side anything. You're assisting the man with rent. Rent, or when they are stuck here and there.
That is so retrogressive.
It is. And do you know many people's affairs and immoral sexual life has nothing to do with sex, it's about money? Particularly women, some were not planning this lifestyle. They just did not plan their financial life. They fix themselves in corners. Once more, if you ask that person who is sleeping with a so-called boyfriend, eventually that's how they get children, they get a child. Another reason I was telling you why there's no excuse for sleeping outside marriage, it's loose, even if you're sleeping in the hole. Before marriage, and it's lack of principle. You may get pregnant and you're not the kind to abort. Even if you abort, the record is written, you killed someone. You may get pregnant, you get a child, and this person was not here for father, and you are left with a burden now. That is a journey for a whole time you have changed into. Many women who got children like that, who had not financial plan for themselves, now live alone for the child. Now they have two people to take care of. They are very vulnerable to anybody assisting financially.
That's true.
Even when they were not like that.
Yeah. That's true.
They call it survival. So dating for survival.
Yeah.
Convenience,
Yeah.
And they're willing to keep it quiet. That thing can go on for long.
I'll cooperate.
To get that until you stopped giving what she expected.
I once sold an item to a lady who was bragging to me about her sponsor, and she was so happy and contented and telling me that we've been together for 10 years. He's bought me a piece of land. And she was showing me pictures of her house. I was like, wow.
Do you see? She has settled for second life. She had another problem that she was not telling you about. She did not think she deserved her own marriage. She did not think what she was doing to the woman and children on the other side. She did not think there would be any consequences. Usually after 10 years, you usually get a child or something. They did not think what kind of environment they're bringing this child into.
Yeah.
She did not think the latter days.
Yeah, for the children, what will you ever tell those children?
They're a secret. These children are supposed to be a secret. They can't be identified with this is my child, this is my son, this is my... No. Secret. Total damage to their esteem. And now they're proud. They think now they got... Why could they buy themselves a house? They're just lazy. They're just materialistic. You can buy those things for yourself to preserve your dignity, but when you have no dignity, nothing will help you behave. So men will find those women when money arrives. You see it? What will make him say no? When he's convicted of the values he lives for. But when they get money, they usually migrate to Mombasa to start another life secretly. They migrate to Migori. They start traveling for 1 week, appearing after 2 weeks. They start landing, become a visitor at home. You know, some men are visitor at home.
Yeah.
They're not resident at home, they visit.
Yeah.
So they have a total different life out there.
Yes.
And they take it very far now that they have money.
Yeah.
They have a job assignment in Dar es Salaam. Anywhere.
In Kigali.
And they close their phones with thief-like passwords.
Yeah.
They hide everything, you can't tell. So the money itself is alluring. It's alluring. When you're being paid 1 point, okay?
Yeah.
No more salaries don't have a point. They have a comma, okay? All right?
There's a point.
Yes. 5,000.
Yeah.
But if you're being paid 1.8,
Yeah.
the game has gone. The game has gone 5. I've gone high. This guy now may feel like he can manage and there's no problem. So he emotionally withdraws. What happens is, even if the wife does not discover the details, they sense the shift of energy. You can't hide energy. People can tell a shift of energy.
Yes.
That your excitement is no longer here, it's elsewhere.
Yeah.
That playfulness is no longer here, it's elsewhere. The conversations, the spontaneous conversations.
Yes.
The eagerness to meet, the excitement, the ease, the relaxed. You can't hide that part, guys. Stop trying it. You're looking awkward.
But some of them are so arrogant, they don't even try to hide.
Yes, so if you are also condoning an arrogant person, you have a problem.
Yes.
And lastly, why they begin to devalue marriage after they reach is they get tired of pretending. This person may never have been a person of values anyway. May never have been a family husband anyway.
Oh.
They may have been married out of social convenience.
Yeah.
They were just a wild person from the onset.
Yeah.
They would have slept with anything with skirts. But they did not have the facility. So the wealth gave them the freedom finally to become who they are. This is the unholy trinity I told you about. The 3 factors that deceive men. 1, they think they no longer need the marriage. Number 2, money makes them think they can get anything. Money brings a lot of temptation on its own. Remind everybody, when for a time you have money, you're driving good car. I told you many people have to these guys. The moment you drive a car that suggests wealth, on the road, random people walking start giving you body language. Random people. It's no longer, you don't have to go to brothels or streets where there are clubs. The normal street.
Just leave your gate.
You know,
Yeah.
you drive a decent car, you look like you have money, people are inviting you.
Yeah.
That man is invited everywhere, being called big names and being massaged, rubbed, bazoo. Hey, what can we do? The bazoo thing is really gets. It's a very big title.
Yeah, bazoo. It sounds
You know.
grandiose.
So they give you that.
Yeah.
That guy, you remember the old man who received compensation? Is it for tea or what? Some lump sum. Some 1.8 million. And he squandered it in 1 week precisely.
Was it a lottery?
It was a lot of money, but it was coffee. It was a really hard-earned money.
Okay.
It was coffee bonus. You know those bonuses they accumulate?
Yes.
And the newspaper documented his moves, following CCTV and payments. And within a week, he had, because of being called bazoo,
Yeah.
and the money disappeared from bazoo.
Yeah.
So, and he tried to withdraw again insufficient funds. Within a week, he's collapsing.
Yeah.
You know,
Because then you have to go back to zero.
you're used to ATM responding.
Yeah.
You know, that was his level of mindset.
Oh no.
Yeah, and the last thing is the mask falls off.
Okay.
When a man had a fantasy to live a wild life, and he could not do it because he could not afford it. Now he thinks he can afford a wild life. Any woman here, do there, and he thinks he can live like a sexual tourist. You know, some people are not just touring the country, they're touring the women.
That is so unhealthy. First of all, why do we forget about health? Just
Yeah.
at a very basic level.
Yeah, you see white people come here to get very small black girls, very small.
Yeah.
Age of the daughter.
Yeah.
That's the holiday girl this time.
I wonder if they do like tests and things like that.
Yeah, they use whatever they can use, this protection, whatever, but sometimes they look at the girl, she looks very innocent. They just assume, you know. So some people, that's what they think. Where does it end up in? You frustrate the person who's holding you up, they leave. Many people don't collapse in a that, but they begin to diminish slowly. First of all, their pillar of support, the pillar of covering disappears. Misfortunes begin to arrive. Weird illnesses, weird accident, court cases, weird things. The environment is no longer clean. They're no longer protected. And many times they end up with sharks. Any woman who can come in after you have chased the other woman is not a wife material, it's a knife material. She's here to eat. Men forget that part. Self-respecting women cannot come in where another self-respecting woman was betrayed. We said good people come from the same human family. It is true with men. You betray one good man, you don't get another one. They get wind, they know they're also not safe with you. They don't just marry anything. They have a life. Good people have a life. These other creatures have no life. They're after your money. They're hunting. You're the prey. So the man continues thinking he's the hunter. Game has already changed. Yeah. He's not the predator anymore. He's the prey. He's the hunted. And then he goes with the same naivety. One of the wealthiest men divorced the wife, and the wife said, I don't want you to divide your money and then you lose your status. How much I took you to be one of the wealthiest men in the world. Don't divide it for me. Give me whatever you want to give me. I wanted marriage. I didn't want the money. I'm not encouraging that for everyone. Yeah. But I'm just saying to what extent those women were just selfless, wanted to build together with you.
Yeah.
Say, I still feel for you, and if you divide your money, you lose your status. I want you to maintain your status, but I'm walking away. Give me whatever you think you can give me that is not as big as half of your wealth. And you think you can release such a person in your sound mind? By the time she talks like that, you should even change your mind and come back to your senses. That's the last selfless person you'll ever see. From there, you start now dealing with eaters, my friend.
Yeah.
And his lifestyle was forced to change. He was taken to this superficial life of showing things. There before, he had a composed life.
Yeah.
Now the composure is gone. He's doing dramatic theatrics.
Yeah.
And people wondering what changed. There was a change of guard. The watcher left. Finally, when men come to despise the wife whom they built wealth with, they lose the watcher, the person who was standing in the gates to see what is coming. There's nothing men will tell you they respect like the wife to listen, the mamas in the crowds, to know what is brewing.
Yeah.
Because she can blend in the crowns, she can blend inside there. She's not as conspicuous as you. She may have a career, but many times people don't remember this is the wife too. They can actually talk about you when she's seated there.
Yeah.
Or her friend seated there.
If she's not like me, because I think I'm a bit loud when it.
No, do you know the funny thing is, when you finally marry, it will take you people a lot of time to know who it is. They know you're married, but they don't know who it is. We are saying your family empire, as you build it, you can be the watcher still. You can be the one hearing.
Okay.
You're even more connected.
Yeah.
You can see what is going on here. And because he's one kicking the ball, they are navigating, you can give him quality information, insider information.
That's true.
You know, and to navigate together. When he loses that, he has no rudder. Begins to ride without aim. The people he has with here just want to eat. Remember, the woman you got can also leave you for a better money demand. That's the problem. I don't know why men forget that. If she came for money, she can leave for better money.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about you. When these men fall sick, the women hurry the death to divide the money so that you can get out of the scene. They eat.
Gosh.
You know?
Yeah.
They don't care about you. They just want what you have.
Yeah. And some of them, I was speaking with someone who lost an ex-husband who had another family.
Yes.
And the ex-wife was the more conservative type who doesn't like fights and all that. So she just left the estate to the other family because the other family was
fierce,
aggressive,
they're usually fierce
and overshadowing everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
And after she left, what happened to him?
No, I mean after she left, after they parted ways, he went to this other family, and then he died.
Why did he die? Funny reasons, isn't it?
Yeah, high blood pressure,
Yeah.
what,
Thank you very much.
aneurysm,
Thank you.
whatever.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Many die physically, others don't die physically. They are switched off to a puppet, and everything is taken over. And the fierceness there, they can't find mercy. You know, you're used to compassion. A woman who cares, who hugs you and she sees you home, and you have friends here. She's taking care over there, thinking about you over here. You think it's a small thing, Lily, for your wife driving around. She sees a tie, brings you a necktie. I want to warn men. Try to take that for granted, and you see the opposite. You think it's a normal thing for her to know it's rainy? She puts an umbrella for you in the car. Thoughtful. That I know this, when you are in a hurry, you may forget this. She packs the second cloth for you.
Yeah.
You're going for business trip. She has thought ahead. This watch goes that, and this one will go. Huh? The handkerchief I put. Huh? Really, those things, men will despise them until they leave.
Yeah.
She's the one to remember the last time you took a meal. Anything was in the morning, and you'll be hungry soon. Bite this on your way. She has baked a pancake, just made something for you. Really, those things bring tears to my eyes because I know. I once heard, do not have that kind of help.
Okay.
And the hunger pangs, they bite when you are in the skies with an airplane. You know what they're selling there? 3 times the price, 4 times the price?
I know.
That can't even satisfy you. You are the masses of sharks. You spend a lot of money to eat what doesn't even satisfy.
Yeah.
But when you're coming from wife, she has already sorted you. You just ask, can you sell you anything? No, thank you.
You're good.
Those small things matter. You find yourself on stage, you're supposed to talk, and you're breathing heavily because you're hungry.
Yeah.
And a funny inconvenience.
Right? You can't even tell someone.
You know.
Yeah.
But when you have a person holding you, watching those things, I really value them because I know they hold men up. The solution for men is to maintain perspective and keep voices of reason near them. Keep those people, keep you grounded. Humility is your last defense. Humility. Remain humble and with perspective. You will go the way to the end. Remember the end goal of marriage? To hold hands when we are old and to say, we made it.
Yeah.
It's to hold hands when we are 85, when we are signing out of life and saying, look at our kids, look what we did.
Yeah.
It was nice doing this with you.
Yeah.
That should be your aim. Not the confusion in between here.
Right.
Not the confusion in between here. Should to reach the end and say, thank you for journeying with me. We had one do, we did it. We had one throw, we did it well. And that time you are signing out of life, one of you could be now transitioning and say, there's no point us fighting. We have had enough. Let's be grateful. And I'll see you soon on the other end. Imagine that.
Yeah.
That should be your aim as a man. Aim for that.
So let me just ask a, stupid question, but
Yes.
it's common sense, but not so common.
Yeah.
So as a man, what do I do with all this extra money if I'm not going to marry another wife and start another family?
It's not your money. It's family property. It's joint property. In fact, one way is don't let the money remain in your accounts where you can just withdraw anyhow. Keep the family treasure under family trust.
Okay.
The accounts that we manage, both of us, that's where the real money is. Remember we said family should always have projects. There is no floating money. Always project. Our float, what we need to move around here, could be you have a small money in your account whenever it comes in. But the real money that would have made you feel itchy is gone for project. It's not here.
Okay.
That's the idea. Maintain the minimum balance that you always need for your operations, but that is not really money, just for errands.
Yeah.
You cannot even get in your head.
Yeah.
And thank you for asking that. When the money begins to come in huge amounts, don't let it just sit with you. Even if it's coming in your name, even if the checks are in your name, channel them to the projects we are doing as a family. Channel them to empire we are building. Knowing that you just have a short run. Remind yourself you just have like 20 or 30 years of energetic work. After that, the world says you are expired. Next, please, next.
Thank you. Good show. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one. Bye.
This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heartmans. We're converging to learn together because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. better work life, better family life,